Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com. This full moon on 18th of September, which happens to be a partial lunar eclipse. Now, eclipses happen twice a year. Solar eclipse will be on October the 2nd, and we can have quite a few partial or full lunar eclipses. And most of us have actually witnessed a lunar eclipse in our lifetime because they are quite common. So what is this all about? Well, always at a full moon, the sun, here's the sun in Virgo, is opposite the moon here in Pisces. There's always that opposition. This is a very important partial lunar eclipse because the moon is right next to Neptune. Notice I use whole signs to represent the houses, hopefully for clarity. And Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. Before we get into Aries, that red energy. And this eclipse energy is connected to the nodes of the moon. The north node is in Aries. The opposite south node is in Libra. This is a karmic axis. Governed in turn by the north node, our destiny is Mars. And from the past, Libra is Venus, all about relationships. So what's going on? Well, the south node, governed by Venus, and here's Venus in her own sign. Notice Venus in Libra is opposite Chiron in Aries. So wounded, the archetype of the wounded healer, Chiron, is going through Aries right now. And this is bringing up, possibly for you, old wounds around relationships, especially if you have a planet very close to that 22, 23 degrees. Take about 2 degrees either side, so like 20 really, up to 25. You might feel especially triggered around this particular lunar eclipse. Now the north node in Aries is governed in turn by a Mars. And Mars currently is in a sign it's not happy in. It's in Cancer. So Mars is bringing up a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions. Cancer is a water sign, along with Pisces, Neptune, Moon, Saturn in Pisces. So there's a lot of emotional energy. And Mars in Cancer is all about family. It's all about the family. So it can be very much to do with the past, old memories coming up from the past. And notice this very, very potent right angle. It's called a T-square because Mars is at a right angle, exactly the same degree to the nodes of the moon. I offer consultations specifically focusing on the past life or ancestral story that you might have inherited or carrying right now. And I use process cards by the wonderful Chuck Spezzano, Psychology of Vision, my mentor. I've trained with him for a long time, 30 years. And these are very, very good at getting to the heart of a problem and also seeing the gift, the healing and the gift and grace, what heaven wants to show us. So that these sessions I'm being offered right now are on a discount. So go to my website, healingstarsshop.com, to see more information. So coming back to the chart, notice we do have a lot of flow of energy. The blue means flow between the archetypes of Uranus, very much about genius, very much to do with change in a good relationship to Pluto and a good relationship to the sun itself. And that will be exact in the next couple of days. And interesting, we are approaching, of course, on Sunday, the 22nd of September, the autumn equinox, a turning point in the year when the archetype of Venus is all important. So all of our relationships are very, very key to our happiness right now. Uranus, Pluto, Neptune are all outer planets. And what that means is they affect world events, world affairs. And to follow astrology, the easiest way is to look at the news, see what's happening in the news, and you'll get more of an understanding. Notice there's a lot in the news today about assassination of the president, former President Donald Trump. Again, he's in the news. So the election, of course, in the US is approaching quite fast in November. The Jupiter energy right now, Jupiter is one of the few planets in the chart that isn't retrograde, but it is in Gemini. So Jupiter, our faith, our belief in life, our optimism, our very much to do with religion, higher energy, higher learning. It doesn't like the sign of Gemini. It prefers the opposite sign of Sagittarius. However, it's governed at this time by Mercury. Of all the planets in the chart, 2 are in their own signs. Venus is in Libra and Mercury is in Virgo. Mercury is really, really effective in the sign of Virgo. And notice it's opposite Saturn in Pisces. So when we get those kind of energies combining, Mercury can make good decisions that are long lasting. That's what Saturn wants. Things that last, things that have put effort in, work, a plan. But the plan, because it's Pisces, has to come through the intuition. It has to come through the dream world. So look, really focus this week on your dreams, because the moon is going through its sign of Pisces, which it does every month. And every month right now it will join Neptune. And this particular moon Neptune is to do with this partial lunar eclipse. So this is a perfect time, if you're called, to have a consultation with me. And look at my website. I've got 2, but the one that talks about the past life ancestral story is at healingstarsshop.com. For more news, healingstars.com is, of course, my main website. Thank you for watching. I'm Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com.